Hello again, everybody. Today is day 21 of the Daily December. Um, Earlier today, I did a hangout with Don Diego and Jens and a lot of other people. It was a ton of fun. We had an absolute blast. I got to sing the theme song. We were calling it Grok Tales, and so I created a theme song for it, and I got to sing that poorly because my voice is still not up to where it needs to be. So that was a lot of fun. The hangout itself was really, really successful. We got to talk about a lot of different things. So today I want to talk about a subject that I'm really, really passionate about. Mostly because it has become perverted and just misinterpreted recently. And that's the idea of tolerance. Now, what a lot of people think tolerance is the idea of what's right for me may not be what's right for you. Um, and that means we're both right, which is 100% wrong. That's not what tolerance is in any way, shape, or form. Um, Tolerance is believing that somebody is wrong and still accepting them as a person and as a human being and as a friend, um, without any regards to the fact that they're wrong. If you truly believe in something, as in this is something that you believe in, and I'm not just talking about maybe religion or questions about orientation or anything like that. Anything, if you actually believe it to be true, and somebody disagrees with you, you should think that they are wrong. That's how belief works. That's how the truth works. 1 + 1 = 2, depending on which system of math you're using. If somebody comes up to me and tries to tell me that 1 + 1 = 7, I'm going to think that they're wrong. And according to my understanding of math, they are wrong. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. It doesn't mean that they need to be chastised, they need to be beaten until they figure out what right really is. It just means that they're wrong. And that's true about everything. Penn Jillette has a great little speech that he does about the idea of what tolerance is and isn't. And I agree with him 100% on this specific idea. The idea that this thing where you're right too is unbelievably patronizing. Or patronizing. It's a horrible thing because you're basically telling them that I don't think you are smart enough or mature enough to be able to understand that you're wrong. So I'm just going to placate you. And it's unbelievably insulting to hear something like that. But now it's gotten to the point where if anyone does take a stand and they say, no, I'm right and you're wrong, they're looked at as this horrible bigot, this person that's completely intolerant and doesn't understand how to deal with real people. And that's not true. It just means that they actually believe what it is that they're saying. And if you really do have this idea of well what's right for them, may or may not be right for me, and you have conflicting opinions about something, they can't both be right. It's impossible. Quantum physics and string theory can't both be right. They contradict each other. So eventually, I hope, we will continue to study the universe, and one of those two theories will be proven wrong because they contradict each other. They can't both exist. And everybody that believed in that and studied it and worked really, really hard to prove it will have been wrong. And that's okay. We learn from being wrong. We do things, and when we get them wrong, we realize, hey, that wasn't the right way to do it. And we learn and we grow. I mean, the motto of the New Vlogger Army is go forth and screw up. Go forth and be wrong. Do something incorrectly. You will learn from it. Being wrong is not a bad thing. Being wrong is a normal thing. And we need to be accepting of the fact that being wrong isn't bad, and being wrong will help you to be right later because you can learn from it. Now, the only time that won't happen is when you refuse to admit that you're wrong. By using these ideas of, well, what's right for you is, isn't right for me, and, this is what I believe in, therefore, no. Okay? If you've got two people with conflicting ideas, one of them is right and one of them is wrong, with a few rare exceptions. Obviously, if you're talking about interpretations, like, somebody's interpreting a piece of music, there's a lot of different interpretations and stuff like that. And so, in that specific instance, their interpretation may be different than yours. But that doesn't mean that, that's their interpretation. And to them, that is the right interpretation. And you are interpreting it differently. So it's a completely different scenario. But like I said, and I'm rambling a little bit, but the main point I want to get across is tolerance is not saying that you're right too. Tolerance is saying you're wrong, and that's okay. I still love you. I still think you're a wonderful person. You're just wrong. And yeah, so what I'd like for you guys today, in the comments below, let me know, first of all, if you agree or disagree with me. Remember, if you do disagree with me, I'm probably going to think you're wrong, unless you provide a really compelling argument. And then you know what? I'm going to think that I was wrong, and I'm going to change my belief. Because that's how it works. When you're wrong, you realize that you're wrong, and then you change so that you're not wrong anymore. And that's how we grow. And that's how we become better people. So again, comments below. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think tolerance really means. And don't just say, I agree, I disagree, whatever. Give me an explanation. Let me know why you think I'm wrong. And I will let you know why you're wrong. And hopefully we can all become better people because of it. All right? That's all for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.